Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Memaw's Crafts and Chaos, and I'm Kimberly, and today I have two Let's Resin molds. This is a cat sitting on a pumpkin, and this is a ghost with a pumpkin hat. Really cute. Anyway, what I want to try and do is I want to make my cat black, and it looks like, and I put some alcohol down in there, and it looks like I can do just the black for the cat and leave it to cure, and then we'll do the pumpkin. I'm hoping that'll work. And if I tip this just right and put something under it, I think I can do the same for the pumpkin, so that I don't have to do the my brain just went totally blank. Like brush some mica powder in there to get them the color, or paint them after. I kind of want to try this and see if it'll work. That's the key word here, see if it'll work. So what I want to do, of course you got to have a black cat, so we're going to do this black, color this black, and then I'm going to add some of the Marabou rainbow ink in there to give it, because I want my cat to be a little bit shimmery. I don't want a ton. Let's see. I want her nice and black, but I don't want to get it let's add just a tad bit more, just so it's nice and opaque. I don't want her to be see-through. Not that I think you could with this. And this is the Let's Resin pigment paste. And then I am going to run this through my vacuum chamber. Oh, yeah, that's good. And then we're just going to add a little bit of this. Just a tad. I don't want a lot. Maybe a couple drops. That was more than a couple. That's the rainbow, the Marabou rainbow. We should just give it a little bit of, and you may not even be able to see it, but that's okay, because I just wanted a tad in there just to give it a, pigment pastes are, I could have used a mica powder to make it a little more shimmery, but I kind of like the way the pigment paste is so clear. I'm going to add just a tad bit more. More drops. It's got a little sparkle. Like I said, I don't want it to be in your face sparkle, but. And the cat is wearing a witch's hat, which can be black also. We'll just, do something to it afterwards. So there's that. And then on our ghost, since she has that pumpkin on her head, we are going to use this Rolio, and this one is called Tiger Orange. It's the closest thing I had to what I think. Pumpkins can be pretty much any color orange, really, but let's see how this looks. pigment paste and mica powders, you want to make sure you get them stirred in really well. Pigment paste will drop, if you don't have them stirred in really well, they'll drop to the bottom of your piece, and you'll either have a spot that doesn't cure or it just ruins your piece. Mica powders will do the same thing, but they'll leave a kind of a powdery spot that doesn't cure right, or leaves a chunk, like almost like a bubble, or they just float to the top and ruin whatever you're doing. So you'll always want to make sure that all of that is mixed in very well. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell if I can see my stick through that or not. Let's do just a tad bit more just to make sure it's good and opaque. And then we'll call it good. Okay, I'm going to go get this run through my vacuum chamber, and I will be right back. Okay, got this run through the vacuum chamber. Let's see if my theory is going to work here. So, I did put some alcohol down in there when I seen how much the cat would hold, which just the cat, it said it held 3 ounces. So, let's hope that my measurements are right. I want to just pour it in really slow so I don't get any bubbles. And then I want to make sure there's no bubbles down in the tip of the hat there, or around the edge of the hat, or his ears, or ear, because the other hat ear is behind the hat. The hat has a rim on it, and I don't want any mica bubbles or anything getting in that either. I need enough in there. Ugh, going up on my pumpkin. Bubbles showing up down there. I'm gonna get those out. Come on, die. Die, bubble, die. Probably jumping the gun wiping this out, but and it looks like it wasn't right. 3 ounces was not going to be enough. I kind of figured that. Have to mix up a tad bit more. Okay, maybe not. No, let's see. You might be able to take some of that orange and turn it black. I don't know, we'll have to, because I don't think that pumpkin is going to take, because it was easier to mix up 4, because the pumpkin said it didn't take as much. So I mixed up a full ounce, and it didn't take a full ounce. So we might be able to turn some of the pumpkin black. Let's see. because you just need a tad bit more just for where his tail goes around the back of him. Looks like. Oops, knocked stuff over. Let's see, let me look down there. Oh, maybe not. Well, yeah, just a little tiny bit more. Okay, I'll clean that out in just a sec. Let's get this. Let's see if I can do this one. Put a little spray down in there, especially the point of that pumpkin head or pumpkin top. I hope I'm in camera. Oh, gosh dang it, I hate the static. Looks like that should just about do it. Let's see if we can... Oops. Oh, come on, which way? That a little more. It's not going to work. So I'm going to look down here. It's not quite filled up. I'm going to keep that up like that. It needs to be just like that. I swore I had that maybe just like that. Okay. I can't sit here and hold it like this all day. Good grief. Oh, goodness. Well, have to see what I can come up with. That's pretty dang close. Just kind of. Well, foiled again. All right, I'll have to see what I can come up with. But anyway, I will bring you back when we're ready to do finish the cat with the pumpkin. I got to get all that cleaned up, get this cleaned up and get it set. And then we'll come back and fill the rest up. So I will see you soon. All right, so our cat and our little pumpkin has cured up. I didn't get this quite in the right spot, so I do have some pumpkin there that's not colored, but there's nothing much I can do about that. The cat, it pulled away from the I have some spots that I don't like in there. Anyway, it had pulled away from the cat, and I didn't want the orange to drop down in there, so I put a little bit of UV resin around that. I'm hoping that'll work. I don't know if it will or not. Might make a mess. I'm hoping it just won't show. But so got my resin mixed up. Let's Resin 1:1 epoxy, and I put it in my. Run it through my Resin's dual mixer, and or resiners I should say, and I just mixed up for this for right now. I got me an extra cup so that when I get it mixed, I can separate it so that I don't have any problems with flash here or bubbling over in my vacuum chamber. So I'm going to use this Saya. It's ice white. This is for my ghost. So I like this ice white. It's pretty. All right, get this run through my vacuum chamber, and then I will be back to pour. All right, got this run through the vacuum chamber, and hoping that everything's going to be good. Some alcohol up in there. Okay, pour this in slowly. I think I'm going to let it run down the side. Let it run its way around and everything. It's not like it's got a lot of detail or anything, but I'm not going to scrape that. Let's see how much we have in here. Wasn't sure how much to make. It says it holds, what was it? 9.9 ounces. So, and I wasn't sure, so I just made up 10. Probably way too much, but that's okay. Okay, it's getting full. Just want to take a microbrush around here, so it does have a tiny bit of a lip. And squeeze his little arms here. And I really can see now where I got, where I missed the pumpkin, now that I can, the white's in there. Going around. These little bubble parts of its bottom area. Micro bubbles in that. All right, we've got a spritz, and then I'm gonna go get, not sure how much to mix up for that. I'll think about it, see if I can guess, and then I will be right back with that. All right, got our next batch mixed up here. And we're gonna add this orange. This is still the Rolio Tiger Orange. sure get enough in there and make it nice and opaque. Don't want a see-through pumpkin. Okay, I like that color. Leave it at that. Run this through the vacuum chamber and be right back. Alright, got our orange mixed up. I really hope that isn't going to show, because this was going to be really cute. If it shows, I'm going to hate it. Alright, let's spray some alcohol in this pumpkin. I wasn't sure how much it was going to take. I mixed up 6 ounces. Probably going to be way too much, but better to have too much than too little. Okay, I'm just going to take a little micro brush here on the edges here. Make sure we don't have any micro bubbles sticking to that. Okay. All right, we're going to let this cure up and then we will be back for demold. Okay guys, I'm back. So we got these two. We're gonna unmold them, see how they turned out. I got these with the leftover orange. That's actually really fun. I like that one. This is gonna work out good for what I have planned for that. These ones are kind of cool looking, but with them not having a back on them, I'm not sure what I could use them for. But this one is gonna work out good. All right. So now with our ghost, I know that we missed part of the pumpkin, doing the pumpkin. So let's see how bad it actually looks. I like that these molds are, ooh, that's so shiny. So shiny and so see-through. There's, you know, with them being see-through, they're easy to see. So I'm gonna spray some alcohol down in there. Put it down there to break this little ghost arm sticking out here. Don't want to go over that very well. Oh my, there we go. That one. Goodness gracious. I'm going to break the seal on that very well. This looked like it was going to be easy to unmold. Oh, there we go. Did you hear that? Release. I'm trying really hard not. That's really sharp right there. So I'm trying not to get that on me. Cut it. This little arm out and this little arm out. Wow, this mold is shiny. Woo. Okay. It's really cute. Oh, I wish I would have been able to get that better, but maybe we can fill it in with something. I don't have to see, but he is cute. Isn't he cute? Get some eyes and stuff on him. Okay, let's see how our cat in the pumpkin does. Shiny too. Shiny, shiny, shiny. All down in there. Grief. break my mold. There we go. Oh, he's cute. Oh, and we did really good on him. He's almost perfect. The way they've done that one in the mold, you can fill it right up. And you can kind of see the clear where I had to put the UV resin around, but I mean, you'd have to look really hard to see it. But he's super cute, super cute. All right, we're gonna get some eyes and stuff on him. I'm wanting to have green eyes because my daughter has a black cat, and she's what they call a pure black cat. She has black gums and everything, and she has the prettiest greenish, yellowish, but and they kind of change. Sometimes they're really green, sometimes they're really kind of a yellowy green, but anyway, they're gorgeous eyes. Anyway, let's see what to do. But oh man, he's shiny. Both of them are. These are super, super shiny molds. All right. Let me get some stuff together and see how we're going to do this, and I'll get right back with you. All right, guys. So I didn't finish these on camera, and I'm sorry, but it took me a long time to decide what I was going to do. So first we have our ghost, and what I did, because remember around the edge here, it was white, and then I did have some of the orange that had went down in the white because I couldn't get it to be just right. So I just I mixed up some UV resin with the same color that mica powder that I put in here, and then I just painted it around the edge to kind of hide that a little bit, and then I just put some rhinestones around there, and then some green rhinestones on the top. Kind of looks like she's wearing a beret. I think it's cute. And then I did her eyes, put some, did it with some marker, and then I put UV resin over it in her mouth, and then I put a little rhinestone in her eye too. So she's all done, got her bottom all cleaned up and everything. So she's all done. She's kind of cute with her little beret. That's what it reminded me of, a beret. Anyway, and then for my kitty, I kind of filed down the top of her eyeball, and then I put these glass eyes on it. And those, my daughter, like I was telling you earlier before, that my daughter has a pure black cat, and she is a pure black cat, and she has these green eyes like this. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're yellow, but she's a pretty cat. Anyway, and then I went around the band of the hat with some purple marker, some metallic purple marker, and then some purple rhinestones. And that's our cute little pumpkin kitty. Okay, and then this one, the leftovers from our pumpkin color, I took some marker, yellow marker, and went inside there because I used the glow-in-the-dark UV resin, the yellow, and if you don't do something, it's kind of light. So I went in there with some yellow marker first, and then I went in with some yellow UV resin, the glow-in-the-dark UV resin. So hopefully it'll glow in the dark. Who knows? Anyway, so that's our pumpkin kitty and our ghost and our 3 little pumpkins. This I'm probably going to use on one of my other projects that I have coming up. So we'll have to see what that is. Anyway, please like, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. If you hit the like button, it just helps out. It helps the algorithm. It helps push out my videos. And if you leave a comment, even if you don't want to leave a full comment, just leave an emoji or something. That helps the algorithm too. It helps push out the videos so that you should do it on everybody's videos that you watch. You should do it. You should hit the like button and do some kind of a response in the comments. Anyway, but like I said, subscribing doesn't cost you anything, liking doesn't cost you anything, and neither does leaving a comment cost you anything. So anyway, if you could do that for me and anybody else's videos that you watch, it would help us all immensely. So anyway, on that note, don't forget, always embrace your chaos. Love you guys. Bye.